Welcome to Have You Read It, the channel where we bring books to life, one summary at a time. Today, we're diving into David Epstein's Range: Why Generalists Triumph in a Specialized World. This book challenges the popular notion that intense, early specialization is the only path to success, arguing instead that a broader range of experience can be a significant advantage in our complex and ever-changing world. Epstein begins by contrasting the upbringing and training of Tiger Woods, a golf prodigy groomed for greatness from a very young age, with that of Roger Federer, a tennis icon who sampled a variety of sports before focusing on tennis. Tiger's story epitomizes the 10,000-hour rule, the idea that 10,000 hours of deliberate practice makes an expert. Federer's path, which included dabbling in skiing, wrestling, swimming, basketball, and other sports, epitomizes the sampling period. It turns out that Federer's less structured and more varied sporting youth is actually the more common path to athletic stardom. The book explores the question of whether specialization truly leads to better performance by examining contrasting research. On one hand, studies of chess players and firefighters show that extensive, focused practice allows for quick pattern recognition that is essential for success in those domains. These are examples of kind learning environments where the rules are clear, patterns repeat, and feedback is rapid and accurate. On the other, research by psychologist Daniel Kahneman reveals that in fields involving human behavior and less clearly repetitive patterns, like political forecasting, experience often doesn't lead to improved skill. These represent wicked learning environments, where the rules of the game are often unclear or incomplete. Patterns are not obvious, and feedback is often delayed or inaccurate. The question becomes, are specialists better with experience or not? The answer depends on the learning environment. Even in chess, which benefits from early intense specialization, rapid advances in artificial intelligence have upended traditional notions of expertise. Computers, capable of evaluating millions of chess positions per second, now easily beat even the greatest human players. However, when humans and computers team up, focusing on strategy while the computer handles tactical calculations, they achieve even higher levels of play. This highlights how humans excel in strategic thinking, an area where computers still lag. The book then explores the Flynn effect, the dramatic rise in IQ scores throughout the 20th century. This increase is most pronounced in tests of abstract reasoning, like Raven's progressive matrices, suggesting that modern minds are better equipped for abstract thought and problem-solving. Research by psychologist Alexander Luria, comparing the cognitive abilities of pre-modern villagers in Uzbekistan with those exposed to modern work and education, supports this idea. Those engaged with the complexities of modern society demonstrated greater cognitive flexibility and a capacity for abstract thinking that the isolated villagers lacked. This suggests that modern life, with its increasing complexity and interconnectedness, demands a more flexible and adaptable mind. The story of the Figli del Coro, the all-female musical ensembles of 17th-century Venice, further illustrates the benefits of breadth. These orphaned girls, raised in a strict environment, became renowned for their musical prowess, playing a wide variety of instruments. Their versatility, in a period of intense musical innovation, allowed them to contribute to a musical revolution that laid the groundwork for the modern orchestra. This example challenges the narrow focus often advocated in music education today. Epstein emphasizes the importance of desirable difficulties in learning. These are obstacles that make learning more challenging in the short term, but result in more durable and flexible knowledge in the long run. He discusses strategies like the generation effect, struggling to generate an answer, even a wrong one, enhances learning, spacing, leaving time between practice sessions, and interleaving mixing different types of practice. He points to research demonstrating that students often misjudge their own learning, preferring methods that feel easier but are less effective in the long run. Analogical thinking, the ability to recognize conceptual similarities in seemingly disparate domains, is presented as a powerful tool for problem solving. The book revisits Kepler's use of analogies to revolutionize astronomy, demonstrating how thinking outside one's domain can lead to breakthroughs. Studies show that providing learners with analogies from different fields can significantly improve problem-solving ability. The book highlights the importance of the outside view, considering a problem by looking at similar problems in other fields, rather than getting bogged down in the specific details at hand, inside view. Challenging the popular concept of grit as the key to success, the book suggests that in a rapidly changing world, knowing when to quit and pursue a different path can be even more valuable. While grit is undoubtedly important for achieving difficult goals, the book argues that clinging to a single path, even a difficult one, can be a disadvantage if it's a poor fit for one's evolving skills and interests. The book revisits the story of Vincent van Gogh, who experimented with various vocations before finding his true calling as an artist later in life. Building on the concept of match quality, the degree of fit between one's work and their abilities and interests, the book suggests that maximizing match quality often involves a winding path of experimentation and short-term planning. The book introduces the concept of dark horses, individuals who find fulfillment through circuitous career paths. These individuals, often feeling like they are behind, prioritize short-term planning and testing different options rather than rigidly following a preordained path. Their journeys emphasize that we learn who we are and what we want by living and experimenting, not by simply planning. Epstein then examines the outsider advantage, demonstrating how individuals with broader experience can bring fresh perspectives to specialized fields. He discusses Innocentive, a platform that connects organizations with solvers outside of their field to tackle challenging problems. Case studies from NASA and the oil spill remediation industry reveal how outsiders, unburdened by the assumptions and established practices of specialists, can devise innovative solutions. This challenges the notion that deep expertise in a single area is always the key to innovation. The concept of lateral thinking with withered technology is explored through the story of Gunpei Yokoi, a Nintendo engineer who revolutionized the gaming industry by finding novel uses for existing technology. Yokoi's approach, emphasizing user experience and accessibility over cutting-edge technology, led to iconic products like the Game Boy. This highlights the creative potential of reimagining existing tools and technologies rather than always chasing the latest advancements. The book challenges the authority of narrow experts, particularly in fields with high uncertainty. Research by Philip Tetlock on political and economic forecasting revealed that so-called hedgehog experts, who know one big thing, were often less accurate than fox experts, who draw on diverse sources and perspectives. The book also shows that the most visible and famous experts are often the worst predictors. This suggests that in complex, unpredictable domains, breadth of knowledge and flexibility of thought can be more valuable than deep expertise in a single area. Epstein then examines the dangers of clinging to familiar tools and approaches in the face of new challenges. He uses examples from firefighting, aviation, and the Challenger disaster to illustrate how overlearned behaviors and rigid adherence to established procedures can lead to catastrophic outcomes. He introduces the concept of dropping your tools, the ability to abandon familiar methods and improvise in unfamiliar situations. The book concludes by emphasizing the importance of cultivating deliberate amateurs, individuals who maintain broad interests and engage in playful experimentation even as they develop expertise in a particular area. The examples of Oliver Smithies, a Nobel laureate whose scientific breakthroughs often stemmed from Saturday morning experiments in the lab, and André Geim, a physicist known for his unconventional research methods, illustrate how breadth and playful exploration can fuel creativity and innovation. The book also discusses efforts to reform graduate science education by incorporating interdisciplinary training and emphasizing the importance of diverse perspectives. The main takeaway from Range is that in our increasingly complex and interconnected world, generalists often have an advantage over specialists. While deep expertise is still valuable in certain domains, the ability to connect ideas across disciplines, adapt to new situations, and learn from diverse experiences is becoming increasingly important. Here are some easy-to-remember heuristics from the book. Don't feel behind. Everyone progresses at their own pace. Embrace experimentation and exploration to find the best path for you. Be a fox, not a hedgehog. Cultivate broad interests and consider diverse perspectives rather than clinging to a single big idea. Embrace desirable difficulties. Challenge yourself in learning, even if it means slower progress in the short term. Practice lateral thinking with withered technology. Look for new uses for existing tools and technologies. Be a deliberate amateur. Maintain a playful curiosity and explore different domains, even as you develop expertise in one area. Drop your tools. Be willing to abandon familiar methods and approaches when they no longer serve you. Don't feel wedded to a tool because it feels comfortable. Plan experiments. Approach work and life as a series of experiments, constantly testing and adjusting. Remember the outside view. Consider analogous problems in other domains to gain a broader perspective. Thanks for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you never miss our next book dive.